Hello food lovers! Today we're diving into the world of beef stroganoff, a dish that's as impressive as it is delicious. Don't let the fancy name fool you. This recipe is super easy, even if you're just starting out in the kitchen. We'll break it down step by step so you can wow your family and friends with your culinary skills. Get ready for juicy, tender beef bathed in a creamy sauce bursting with flavor. It's comfort food at its finest, and I promise once you try it, it'll become a regular on your dinner table. So, roll up your sleeves, grab your aprons, and let's get cooking. This recipe is all about simple steps and big flavors. We'll be using everyday ingredients to create something truly special. Let's get started. Before we start cooking, let's gather our delicious ingredients. We want to make sure we have everything ready to go so that our cooking process is smooth and enjoyable. Remember, good food starts with good preparation. For our beef stroganoff adventure, you will need 400 grams of tender beef. I recommend using tenderloin or sirloin as they stay nice and juicy. 1 medium onion. Any type of onion will do, just make sure it's fresh. 200 milliliters of 20% heavy cream. This will give our stroganoff its wonderfully creamy texture. 1 teaspoon of mustard. We'll be using this to add a bit of zing to our sauce. 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. This will add a lovely depth of flavor to our dish. Salt and pepper to taste. Remember, seasoning is key to bringing out all the flavors. A bit of cooking oil. We'll need this for frying our beef and onions. Now that we have all our ingredients prepped and ready, let's move on to the exciting part. Cooking. Now that we have our ingredients prepped and ready, let's move on to the exciting part. Cooking. First, we'll start by preparing our beef. Take your 400 grams of tender beef and cut it into thin strips. Try to cut against the grain of the meat. This will make it extra tender. Remember, the thinner you slice, the quicker it will cook. Next up, it's time to tackle the onion. Peel your medium onion and chop it into small cubes. Don't worry about being too precise here. We just want bite-sized pieces that will cook evenly. With our beef and onions prepped, we're ready to start cooking. Section 4. The sizzle of flavor. Cooking the beef to perfection. Now comes the fun part. Let's get cooking. Grab your trusty pan and place it on the stovetop. Add a bit of cooking oil and heat it over medium-high heat. We want the pan to be nice and hot before adding our beef. Once the oil is shimmering, carefully add the beef strips to the pan. Don't overcrowd the pan, as this can lower the temperature and make the beef stew instead of sear. Cook the beef for about 2 to 3 minutes, stirring occasionally until it's beautifully browned on all sides. Remember, we don't want to overcook the beef at this stage. We want it to be nicely browned on the outside while still remaining juicy and tender on the inside. Section 5. The magic of mustard and tomato, enhancing the flavor. With our beef browned to perfection, it's time to add another layer of flavor to our dish. Add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste and 1 teaspoon of mustard to the pan with the beef. Give everything a good stir, making sure the beef is coated in the tomato paste and mustard. The tomato paste will add a lovely richness and depth of flavor to our stroganoff, while the mustard will provide a subtle tanginess that balances out the creamy sauce. These simple ingredients work together to create a symphony of flavor that will have your taste buds singing. Section 6. The creamy embrace, adding the final touch. Now it's time for the star of the show, the creamy sauce. Pour 200 milliliters of heavy cream into the pan with the beef, tomato paste, and mustard. Stir everything together gently, ensuring that the cream is fully incorporated. Reduce the heat to low and let the sauce simmer for about 10 minutes. This will allow the flavors to meld together beautifully and the sauce to thicken slightly. As it simmers, you'll notice the aroma of the stroganoff filling your kitchen. Absolutely divine. While the sauce is simmering, now is a good time to taste and adjust the seasoning. Add salt and pepper to your liking, remembering that you can always add more later. Section 7. Serving your masterpiece. Enjoying the fruits of your labor. Congratulations, you've done it. You've successfully created a mouth-watering beef stroganoff that's guaranteed to impress. Now it's time to plate up this culinary masterpiece and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Beef stroganoff is incredibly versatile and pairs well with a variety of sides. Try serving it over a bed of fluffy mashed potatoes, steamed rice, or your favorite type of pasta. The creamy sauce coats every bite, creating a symphony of textures and flavors that will leave you wanting more. Garnish your dish with a sprinkle of fresh parsley for a pop of color and freshness, and there you have it, a restaurant-quality meal made right in your own kitchen. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel for more delicious recipes. Until next time, happy cooking.